guest of honor, Mr. Paul Zaloom.
Behold, Paul Zaloom without the freaky hair.
Anything you'd like to say?
Has anybody seen my wallet? There's only no money in it. What dildo? Yeah, I had two of them disappear. I swear, I don't know how. I can't believe I'm talking about this. But, you brought it up. It's been really, really a great privilege and pleasure to be here. And my hosts have been really wonderful and very kind and generous to me and hospitable. And you folks have been swell, and I appreciate your feedback and your love and your, gave me a lot of juice for those performances. So that's what we need, that juice to get going and do what we got to do. So I really want to thank you. I guess I'm a furry now.
As one of our staff members they mentioned today, they said, we have cookies. Join our church, we have cookies. So, thank you again, Paul. We're going to take a really quick moment to introduce the folks that kind of make Megaplex possible. To my immediate left, to your right, the programming director for the entire convention, JR. We put the liver in front of him on purpose.
And I'll be practicing with it later tonight, trust me.
To his immediate left, to your right on stage, the gentleman who is responsible for the superb sponsor suite on the second floor, Brace Bear. Thank you, everyone. It was really fun to do the sponsor suite for the fourth year in a row now. You're never stopping. We'll see. We have a lot of food available still upstairs, so as soon as closing ceremonies is done, the room will reopen and stay open until the majority of the food is gone. These are going to be out in the lobby out there if you don't feel like coming upstairs. So there's some great stuff upstairs, but there'll be some great stuff outside. Thank you again. It was a lot of fun.
Don't let Rogue find those miniature animals to stomp on in the carpet.
Okay. I'll try one. To my immediate right, to your left, my co-chairman and the technical director for all events at Megaplex, Gabby Fox. In the gaping open space next to him, please close your eyes and imagine you see the wonderful vision of Raspar right here. Yeah, make it a space. Raspar actually teaches a class at a university in Tallahassee, and he had to head back pretty quickly.
If it makes it easier to picture, just close your eyes and picture a very mad person trying to get to dinner and running at 100 miles an hour through a walkway.
So thank you, Raspar. He's our finance director. And then to my right, to the immediate left of you, would be Carl Fox, our volunteer director. Standing at the end of the table, our beloved mascot, Dr. Pounce. And his good friend Wild Wolf, who actually also worked on the Fursuit track this year and helped put together the Fursuit games. Thank you, Dr. Pounce. We'd be remiss if we didn't actually acknowledge the fact that we are actually a lot of figureheads and don't do nearly as much work as most of the rest of the staff does. I'm just looking around and I see Santa Fox, who works on our website, Links Cat, who puts together the amazing content we had this year. Ronan, the professional fursuit photographer that we had come in. Skippy Fox, who did our promotions this year. Our wonderful AV staff, Stitch and Eagle Beagle, that are over there. Salem, also part of our staff. Mock, who was in charge of our security this year. If we could bring up the house lights, just for one moment. There are so many individuals that we really can't name them all, and I would feel terrible if we did not acknowledge them all. If we could bring up the house lights.
Yeah,
if yours,
I can name a few other. We got Eric's and Blitz, who were at registration, which didn't seem to have any lines this year. That worked all right. We had Michelle Buffett and I'm trying to think, Convoy
Ursa, Colin Boxtail.
Colin Boxtail, who were doing camera and lights. And we had Fatner, who did random photo shoots.
Folks, if you are a staff member for Megaplex, please stand up right now and get your props. Everyone, this is the hard work of the staff.
We had auctioneer Coggy and Paul Zaloom. Yep, and we had a lot of you that were volunteers this year. And so we want to thank you all as well.
You guys are the heart and soul of Megaplex, not just this heart, but you are the heart and soul of Megaplex. We thank each and every one of you. JR has some people he wanted to thank, and then we have a couple of announcements to make.
Something else I did want to add, which is part of the thing that people really may not see that goes on behind the scenes. With the programming, you've got a lot of people that step in, not just from our convention, but from other conventions to make this happen. People like Uncle Kage, who always graciously comes in and helps host our charity auction. This year assisted by Paul Zaloom, which we raised a lot of money for care this year. And we'll give you a number. Also, a lot of our long-running acts, like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which has been going on for a number of years now and always fills the room. Jess, Ronan, and Liesel have always been the ones mainly behind it. And I also want to give a big thanks. And I also want to see it listens to me. Yeah, audio film. Also want to give a big thanks to all of the people that work on the acts and come back every year. Uncle Kage with what he does for the story arc, Matthew Evil showing up every year. Terry with the WTF Theater. All the art that's put into the Paul Penn Show, the variety show, all of the acts that we do. It's stuff you guys request, and we're going to keep doing it to the best of our ability. I just want to thank everybody for that.
And one final person, I don't know if we mentioned, but Jen Whitmore, who's our dealer den mother, put together a nice dealer den on the other side of the voice. Oh, yeah, JR was mentioning there's one other group of individuals that we actually have to thank, who are probably the most important people at the convention. If you'll take a look around next to you and around you, Megaplex has some of the best attendees that we know of in the fandom. We want to thank every single person who decided to spend some money or some time and come visit us this weekend. Without you, we would not be doing this. You are the most important part of this convention. We do have a number from the charity auction. We actually came pretty close to an all-time record for this convention. This year we raised $2,918 in 1 hour for the Care Foundation.
They told me that with that, they have now been able to put roofs on all their tiger dens.
We are paying for that this year for them. So, and if anybody wants to continue donating or let their friends know, it's thecarefoundation.org. Please let them know. They're still looking for donations. It's expensive out there, especially in this heat, to keep all the animals happy. So please keep that up. Is there anything that we wanted to talk about pulse-wise?
I have a final number.
A final number? What is it?
That's the number of people that stood at that counter.
That counter?
At that counter.
How many people stood at that counter this week?
We had 410.